Hello, and welcome to an introduction to just-in-time security. JIT Security provides just-in-time access to infrastructure, eliminates the need for standing access, and prevents shared accounts. JIT Security follows the Zero Trust architecture tenet of providing access to infrastructure resources on a per-session basis. JIT Security supports virtual machines running in AWS, Azure, VMware, vCenter, and VMware-based stack. It supports bare metal servers and supports IPMI and iDRAC interfaces. Let's go into the demo of the product. Let's log into the product. It will go to the two-factor authentication, ask for push. I approve the 2FA. The product has been built using the API-first paradigm, and the user interface uses the REST APIs exposed by it. I'm logging into the user interface as Super Admin Persona, which is a local user, but we have support for Active Directory users. We are exposing some of the significant metrics on the dashboard. For the sake of a quick demo, we have already onboarded a few resources, which can now be worked with using the product. Now let's go as a SRE operator persona and try to get access to one of the machines. At this point, no access is available to the virtual machines. Let's go and get access to an instance running in AWS. It asks for the justification, and here we have the choice to access by password or access key. As we see, the username and password has been created. Let's go to try SSH to instance with this key. Let's hit enter. Let's run some commands. Date, pwd, and let's, for the purpose of the demo, say hello. Alright, let's exit our connection because as an OPS person, we perform these operations. All operations are audited, so let's go and explore the audit feature. At this point, we can delete the account that was created in interest of time. Otherwise, it is automatically deleted after a pre-configured amount of time. So I deleted the user that was created. Let's go and pull the command history for that user. And while that comes up, let's go and try to reconnect using the same account that we had just created and deleted. As you can see, it says permission denied because that user has been deleted. Let's see the command history side by side. On the SSH prompt, you see we ran date, pwd, hello, and exit, and it's the same thing. Now let's go in the UI again. We can see the activity logs for all the users that have requested credentials to the entire infrastructure in here. Let's go ahead and filter. This is another view of who created a user on which instance, in which cloud type, and what activities were performed. For onboarding resources, we have to configure the connections and administration. We can configure connections to AWS, Azure cloud accounts, bare metal servers, VMware servers, and iDRAC. Here, you come in and click on Add Connection, and you're able to add the connection. Once you figure this connection, you can assign users, and the users will have access to the cloud connection they're assigned, or to the bare metal servers they're assigned. Once you configure the connection, which is a one-time activity, you go into Discovery. You run an automated discovery. What it does is it's going to discover the instances running an AWS connection, and bring them over and register them to operate on them. For the purpose of demo, we have configured an iDRAC instance already. So just like we tried to connect to EC2 instance, let's get an access to this iDRAC as a new user. Again, we enter the justification and we can choose admin or operator, which are the roles supported by the iDRAC. So now it's generating a temporary user on iDRAC interface. So now let's use these iDRAC credentials and connect to an iDRAC interface. And it's performing a login. While it's performing a login, let's go to the user interface and let's go under settings. We support internationalization. We support multiple international languages. Just select the language like Spanish and as you can see, the menus, labels, everything will switch to Spanish. Let's go ahead and select Arabic. And now we see everything switched to Arabic. So the product is fully internationalized. You can enter comments and justifications in Arabic and persist that in Arabic. Let's go to the iDRAC controller that we're trying to log in. And as you can see, with the account we have just created, we're able to log in to the iDRAC controller. So let's log out. For any questions and product queries, please contact info@securesimple.io. Thank you very much for your time today.